This is Mike Martinez along with our Big West production crew here at Anteater Stadium on the campus of UC Irvine. A clear and now cool night on its way to being a little bit chilly. The Anteaters and the Gauchos have played one half here in this Big West semifinal, and the Gauchos lead 1-0. They scored 20 seconds in. Hannah Wendelken with the blast from outside. And the assist to Catherine Sheehy, that was 20 seconds in. And now the Anteaters have just 45 minutes to equalize. They need one, at this point, one to tie and two to make the Big West final. And here our look at the halftime stats. Shots on goal, 2-1 in favor of the Gauchos. There's been one save on both sides. As you see, the Gauchos have been called for 6 of the 7 fouls, and the Anteaters have taken 2 corner kicks. Overall, shots are even at 3 apiece. And both teams use 4 subs off the bench. The Anteaters talking things over. Right here as the half is about to expire and the second half will be getting underway. Big West Conference Final coming up on Sunday. Long Beach State against the winner, the survivor here in this second semi. Anteaters are going to start with the ball. You know, the Gauchos started with the ball in the first half, and they just took it right down, and Irvine didn't have a touch before the Gauchos had put one in. Maddie Newsom in goal for the Anteaters had 1 save. Hannah DeWeese for the Gauchos with 1 save. And the Anteaters in blue, Gauchos in white. As soon as we get the cue, scoreboard clock is ready. Teams on the field are ready. And now the referee blows the whistle. We are ready and underway here in the second half. With UC Irvine in blue, Santa Barbara in white.
Throw in, UC Irvine.
So Irvine gets it down there pretty quickly. And they're going to get one into the box. Ooh, they do get something. So it happens in both halves at the start. The Gauchos took it down and were able to score. Irvine got it down there and got it to the keeper. Just not in. That should be a foul. Aaliyah Kelly on the foul for Irvine. I mean, she got there so late. It wasn't even about the contact. The contact was there. It wasn't vicious contact. It just happened so late after the ball wasn't there. 46.5 in, and just starting this second half. Gauchos on top by a goal. They're going to get a throw in.
Throw in, Gauchos.
And they quickly, I guess they thought Irvine wasn't quite back, and they get it to the middle. Here's Wendelken again. McDaniel and Kelly were in the middle defending for UC Irvine. The Gauchos get a corner. But that could have been a 2-goal lead because Wendelken had the ball come right to her.
Standing on the ball, number 35, Shaylin Murison.
Here comes Murison with a corner for Santa Barbara. Body down, cleared away. Gauchos have it back. Here's Murison again. Middle for Maurer. Looking for Sheehy. Ball was missed there by the Irvine player. And they're looking to get it out of the box. Because Sheehy wasn't expecting Podorf to miss it. Now goes off Sheehy out of bounds to the Eaters. 3 minutes gone in the second half. That quick restart works well for the Eaters. That's John A. Joseph on the far side. Hutchison finding Podorf. Podorf gets blocked. Podorf trying to keep it. Ramatko does the defending there for the Gauchos. She blocked the shot. She blocked the cross. And she put it off Podorf and out of bounds to get it for the Gauchos. Who hit that last? They said Santa Barbara. Amber Huff on the throw to Lee. Lee missed it, and the Gauchos clear away. Huff again. Finds Lindsey Voss for the Gauchos. Hutchison got pressure there in the circle and gave the pass to Wendelken. And here are the Gauchos. To Sheehy. She can't get the cross in the middle, blocked out of bounds. Gauchos on the throw. And 5 minutes gone by here in the second. Ball kept getting hit up in the air. Finally cleared forward by the Eaters. Shelby Lee pushed one touch out too far, and the Gauchos looking to counter. She to Maurer. She losing it, but forces Podorf to kick it out.
Throw-in, Gauchos.
First semifinal didn't have any goals in the first half, but Long Beach goal early in the second was the one they needed to beat UC Davis 1-0. Gaucho scored very early in the game and still sitting on that lead with Ramatko crossing, headed out by McDaniel. Here comes another Gaucho throw. Ramatko in the corner. That was last touch by the Eaters, or so it seemed. I don't think the Eaters thought that either, that they were getting the ball.
Throw in and Eaters.
Huff on the throw. She gets like 35 yards solid on those throws. So that's a weapon defensively or in the attacking area, attacking zone. 53rd minute. Ramatko is sure this one came off the Eaters and lets that one go out of bounds. Ramatko for UC Santa Barbara, the Big West leader in assists. The referee thinking she was taking a little bit too much time getting that ball back in.
Santa Barbara.
He probably told her, hey, look for a new ball. Now she's looking for a new ball, and it wasn't there. And threw her hands. If you played soccer, you know some of those things probably aren't accidents. The long pass for Amber Huff. Huff crosses back. Derderosian and Wendelken get it out of the box. And Hutchison. Ramatko wins that. Newsom forced into a flub, but Pottorff there to save it for the Eaters. The Anteaters moving it to the far side. John A. Joseph. Yep, now the foul's going to be called. It looked for a second. Joseph might keep it. And the referee said play on for just a second. And then the ball was taken away, and the foul had to be called. Here in the 55th. Free kick for the Anteaters. McDaniel in towards Lee. Just out of her reach. And Weiss handles for the Gauchos. Ten minutes into the second half, the Gauchos still on that 1-0 lead. Wendelken has some space. McDaniel sticks the toe in there, but the Gauchos still have it. And here comes Sheehy into the corner. Sheehy's cross. Kelly missed it, but no one's there for the Gauchos till it's on the far side with Clegg. Now Murison in the corner, crossing right to Newsom at the 6. Sheehy's able to find Ramatko. But Lily Andino is able to get it out of bounds for the Anteaters, so the attack doesn't develop right there. Amber Huff checks out for the Anteaters, bringing back Claire Grauwinkle. Sydney Magnan is also back in for the Gauchos. There she is with the ball right there. Gauchos in the attacking zone. Murison runs out of room. Hutchison gets it cleared to the midline. Gauchos couldn't kick it back before it was out of bounds. The Eaters getting it right at midfield. The first touch for Grauwinkle. Kicked out of bounds by the Gauchos.
UC Irvine.
It could be as few as 32 minutes before Long Beach knows who their opponent will be on Sunday. Gauchos on top by a goal. Irvine still in search of the equalizer. Miklat. Miklat plays at top of the box. She is there for the Gauchos. Further headed forward before the Anteaters get it back in the midfield. Hutchison first touch for Irvine. Magnan second touch for the Gauchos to win it. Sent over to the far side by Lindsey Voss. Brought back in towards Murison. Murison fires a low shot and Newsom handles it. Had to go low to handle the low shot. As we play into the 60th minute. Miklat for Irvine. Yes, Madison's over there. The further outside runner is Joseph. Joseph crosses. Got knocked down by the Eaters. With the second ball cleared by the Gauchos. It was cleared by Lauren Hess. Hutchison misses the first touch, but Wendelkin passes into a turnover with McDaniel clearing. In 60 minutes, we played a full hour, and almost a full hour since the goal that started the match. Madeline Gibson. Gibson gets the cross away. Who's there? McDaniel. Partial clearance. She to Wendelkin, trying to get it on a foot to shoot. It's out to Magnan. Towards Gibson. Gibson got a piece, but it's right to Newsom. Nothing for the Eaters there. And DeWeese pops it up. Miklat wins that. Miklat keeping it going for a second before her shot was blocked away by Lauren Hess. Joseph settles on the far side for the Eaters. Towards Grauwinkle. Grauwinkle in the corner. Crosses it early. Top of the box. Missed by the Gauchos. Played by Miklat. To Madison. Her shot from outside. Blocked away by DeWeese. Still in bounds, and the Gauchos get there. And Clay kicks it out for a throw-in. The best save of the night in either semifinal. Hannah DeWeese going high to her left. And keeping Mackenzie Madison from tying the score right there. Hutchison went out for the Anteaters, and Carly Brown came in. Goal kick for the Gauchos. The Santa Barbara sub in was Kate Post. She played in the first half. Irvine back with it. Joseph in the 63rd. Top of the box. Now in the box and shooting. Front post and saved. Out of bounds. Corner kick for the Eaters. They'll get the corner they didn't get on the Madison shot, because the Madison shot got saved and stayed in bounds. But that save went out of bounds on a shot from John A. Joseph. Fourth corner for the Eaters. Miklat didn't get her head on it. She did. Carly Brown to McDaniel. Towards Madison, and Post was there too for the Gauchos. And the Eaters have it. Defended out by Jessica Clegg. Thrown into Brown. Lost by Brown. Kicked away by Gibson. And seen out of bounds by McDaniel. 64 minutes played, 26 to go tonight in regulation. Joseph. McDaniel. McDaniel launches, needs some help at the other end, and finds the grass wet enough to skip it out of bounds. Good to see Lauren Payne back in there.
Coming onto the pitch for UC Santa Barbara, number 20.
Payne played just a few moments in the first half, was involved in a foul and got hit on the side of the head and was out. But she's back in. And Clegg is out for the Gauchos on the sub. 25 minutes left. McDaniel defending for the Eaters. McDaniel didn't clear it in time. It was out of bounds. Pretty close. You know, there's always some soft parts on a touch line where it's not completely even ground, and sometimes the ball will pick up speed at the last minute and go out of bounds before he expected to. I think that's what happened, because there really wasn't a reason McDaniel shouldn't have cleared, but I think the ball hit a soft spot, a low spot, and went out of bounds. Gauchos in the attacking third, and Sheehy crossing. And Wendelkin. She gets her set. Make that Murison on the back post. Murison on the header.
Number 23, Alex Karlowicz. Coming onto the pitch.
Alex Karlowicz back in for the Eaters, replacing Miklat. Jessica Wright. Jessica Wright in for the Gauchos.
Onto the pitch for UC Santa Barbara, number 20, Lauren Payne.
And Dino taking it down the side for the Eaters. Uses Brown. Payne heads. And it's out of bounds. We're about the halfway point of the second half. That's why we're seeing all these subs. Players who started the half finding the tank on the empty side. So fresher legs coming off the bench for 5, 10, maybe as many as 15, potentially 20 minutes.
Onto the pitch for UC Irvine, number 20, Kendall McKinney.
And we are right at the three-quarter mark. 3/4 of the 90 played. 22.5 to go in regulation. Gauchos on top by 1. Shelby Lee leaving the ball. And on the ground there was an anteater, and she couldn't quite get to it. I guess that was Kendall McKinney. Nothing doing for the Eaters there on that trip down. Gauchos playing pretty conservatively. We can see that Jessica Wright doesn't have all her teammates joining her, and that probably had a hand in her losing the ball. But the risk reward is there for the Gauchos that they're in position they can keep people back, and that's what they're playing for. And the players that go forward on the attack or the counter attack just got to do it themselves. It happens pretty much every game like that. Newsom boots. Madeline Gibson got that ball to Wright to win possession for the Gauchos. Murison leaves the ball for Kate Post. Back towards Murison. Newsom is there first for the Eaters. Post tried to leave that one across for Murison and just left it on a steep angle. And that left it for the keeper as we come down on 20 minutes to play tonight. Grauwinkle. Cleared by the Gauchos. Calla McDaniel. She was grabbed on the arm, and the referee sees that as a foul. Madeline Gibson sees it as a soft foul. But the ball already being given to the Eaters. There certainly was the contact. She was grabbing her arm, but it was just a matter of whether that caused her to lose the ball. Caused her to lose her feet or lose the ball. And so the foul given here with 20 minutes to go. And Newsom chips it, and a good header by Aaliyah Kelly. But the second ball was headed away by the Gauchos. Now it's back in there. Grauwinkle almost went toe-to-toe with Hannah DeWeese. Gave ground just a little bit at the end, and DeWeese punched it out. I think I saw Grauwinkle hold up at the last because she wasn't going to have any advantage up in the air against the keeper. And the Eaters get it on the corner anyway. Subsequent ball doesn't find its way to goal. There is a foul inside the 6. That ball was bouncing around more than 2 times, 2 or 3 or 4 times off heads. The Gauchos. Ramatko had to get rid of it, and she got rid of it out of bounds. That ball might not have been inbounds to start with, but it looks like it was inbounds and then out. So it goes back to the Gauchos. Again to the Gauchos. Well, the Eaters know exactly what they have to do. And when those glances at the scoreboard start to happen in the next minute or so, as Murison fires and fires wide, the Anteaters are going to start to see that we're in the 73rd and we better start to make something happen. Otherwise, the final will be played on Sunday in our park and we won't be there. Gauchos have led from the first all the way through. Kate Post for the Gauchos. Switches it to Wright. Wright's going to get help from Ramatko. Didn't wait for it. And Wright going on her own. Fires one that's blocked towards Gibson. And Gibson puts it towards the end line. And here comes Newsom. In the 74th. Newsom and McKinney didn't get that one forward. She it up for the Gauchos. This is Ramatko to Wright. And Wright tries the deke move, but here comes Kelly. And Wright, well, the first deke worked to get it down the line, and the second deke worked to make Kelly kick it out of bounds, because I think Kelly was trying to aim for Wright's legs to bounce it out of bounds to get a throw in. But Wright let it go, and that one she didn't let go. It just skipped past her. 75th minute. Taken away by John A. Joseph. Here's a counter that Irvine's looking for. Joseph doesn't leave a great ball outside, but Irvine still has it. And Grauwinkle loses it. Murison gets it for the Gauchos. Post. McDaniel stood in there and won the ball for Irvine, bouncing it over to Joseph. Grauwinkle. Grauwinkle left-footed cross. Madison at the other end of it, finally for the Eaters, but lost it to Ramatko. Ramatko finds Kelly with her pass. Gibson, though, wins it for the Gauchos. Murison weaving her way past McDaniel. Murison off to her right, shooting back post, and it got blocked. It got blocked to the keeper. Good job by Kelsey Podorf, not allowing that ball to go to the back post, because that's what Murison was looking for. She was looking to play it to the open side. 76th minute, 1-0 the Gauchos. Here come the Eaters. The through ball, too far for McKinney. Podorf one more touch, but put it out of bounds.
Ryan, Gauchos.
Long ball for the Eaters. What's Ramatko going to do? Ramatko turns it around and then launches to the Eater side. Offside. Offside. Murison offside. And the Eaters don't have to defend that possible opportunity for the Gauchos. UC Santa Barbara, 2008-2009, they won back-to-back Big West tournament titles. They won at Cal Poly in a shootout, and they won at Long Beach in a shootout back-to-back years. And we're 12 minutes away from getting that 09 final rematched. That was the last time the Gauchos were in the final. Long Beach is in the final 4 times in 5 years. For the Anteaters, 11.5 minutes to still have a say in who plays on Sunday. Here comes a host of subs. 3 subs Anteaters, 2 subs Santa Barbara.
Number 22, Christine Maurer, and number 27, Hannah Wendelken.
Christine Maurer and Hannah Wendelken for the Gauchos.
Onto the pitch for UC Irvine.
Lily Andino and Jessica Miklat.
Lily Andino.
So it ended up being 2 apiece. Andino and Miklat for the Eaters, Wendelken and Maurer for the Gauchos. Magnet giving Murison a chance, but McDaniel is there, and the ball has a little roll on it. Murison with a push in the back, and that's a foul. Sunday afternoon right here, Big West.tv, Big West Productions. The Big West Women's Final. Long Beach State, and the winner of this one. Game time is 1 p.m. Sunday. And now 10 minutes to go to the final for the Gauchos. 10 minutes left for the Eaters to answer that early goal by UC Santa Barbara. Gaucho ball. The last 5 minutes or so, the ball is stopped taking some true bounces for the Eaters, and it just kind of bounced around, and they can't really get a hold of it to press the attack forward, press the ball forward. Wendelken loses it to Madison. But Olin Gaucho at the end of Madison's pass to the circle. Maurer trying to hold it for the Gauchos. Able to find Wendelken, and now Ramatko. Ramatko into the corner. Goal kick Eaters. Elizabeth Hutchison comes in for Carly Brown. Kendall McKinney comes back in for the Eaters. She was out probably 3 minutes and back in. Eight minutes to go in regulation. You know the Gauchos would love to play around like this for another 7.5 minutes. There hasn't gone forward in 5-7 minutes or so. And they'll keep playing with the ball, playing keep away on the far side. Irvine kicking the ball out of bounds. Murison almost got it through the last two defenders. Hutchison clears. Shelby Lee got a piece of it, but the Gauchos cleared from the midline back towards Newsom. And down on 7 minutes to go tonight. Second ball in the midfield, picked up by Madison. Mackenzie Madison for the Eaters. Her and Pottorf not on the same page. Out of bounds to the Gauchos. Here comes a sub both sides. Amber Huff and Jessica Clegg. Huff for the Eaters replacing McKinney. Clegg back on the left defensive side for the Gauchos, replacing Payne. 6:20 left. Wendelkin with a full shove in the back of Miklat. And here's the chance for the Eaters. Set chances haven't been that many tonight, especially down this close to the end line. This is 30 yards off the goal line. So the goalkeeper, Maddie Newsom, is out. And there's the ball in. Back post. Maurer hit it up in the air for the Gauchos. Eaters looking for a call instead of the loose ball, and it's the Gauchos who clear. Lindsey Voss had the clearance, and Murison almost ended the night for the Eaters right there. Lindsey Voss at the other end had the clearance for the Gauchos, and then Murison took it from there, and she almost beat Newsom from 35 yards out. Inside 5 minutes to go. Possession by the Gauchos. And here's Murison putting middle. The ball skipped past Wendelkin and Newsom. And out of bounds the other way to the Eaters. 4.5 to go.
Throw-in, UC Irvine.
You're really going to have to deserve a call, working for a call, falling down, asking the ref for a call. That's not gonna cut it at this point. It's going to have to be a call that's deserved, not asked for and jumped up and down for.
Direct kick, UC Santa Barbara.
3.5 minutes left. Murison open on this side. Murison blocked away. Aaliyah Kelly. They always tell you to be calm in front of net, and Murison played that about as casually as you could, but it ended up taking too long, and Kelly came to block it. 3:10 remaining. Now the Gauchos into the stall. But Ramatko brings it out of the corner slightly to Murison, who crosses. First ball gets to the side of the box. Second ball gets cleared. Magnan. Ball squirts to the far side. Clegg. Clegg's a defender, so she's going to go down there while other players drop back to her spot. And Clegg ends up winning. The Gauchos a corner kick. So now they all get to come forward, or some of them anyway. These teams played two overtimes, and early in the second overtime here last month, the Anteaters won. No one was really in the box for the Gauchos, so when the Anteaters all dropped in the box, then that ball got played to 30 yards. And Ramatko, she takes it down with 2 minutes on the clock and gets the Gauchos a throw-in. A minute 50 remaining. Gibson hits it high to the box. It misses Murison's head. Newsom runs out, tries to move it forward. Newsom didn't get all of it. She got a piece of the ball and a piece of Murison. Throwing for the Anteaters. 90 seconds left. Huff can't get the ball forward. Christine Maurer was there and didn't let her swing the foot forward, and the ball then bounced out of bounds. 70 seconds remaining. Irvine able to clear. Shelby Lee heads. Kicked back by the Gauchos. We're inside a minute to go. Ramatko, exactly what you want. She would like to keep it in bounds, but she sets Irvine about 20 yards further. Newsom. Irvine somehow able to get the ball forward, and it's Grauwinkle. Grauwinkle now to Huff, and the Gauchos were on, but would essentially, I think it was a handball. I think it was one of those delays of the game where a player who falls down is trapping the ball and essentially not letting play continue. So it's at the top of the box. Well, the wall doesn't have to be all the way back at the 6 if it's at the top of the box. That's just simple math. So the Gauchos know it, and the clock stops. 25 seconds remaining. Lily and Dino for the Anteaters. Into the wall. Second ball cleared by Ramatko. 20 seconds remaining. Kept in by Madison. To Joseph. Joseph has to fire. Came off the back of Maurer, and Dino can't fire a shot off. The last touch by Joseph and cleared by Wendelkin, and the Gauchos are going to be playing Long Beach State in the final on Sunday. The Anteaters get an opportunity in the box in the 90th minute, in the final half minute of the 90th minute.
And the final score tonight's Big West Conference semifinal match.
But Lily Andino's ball went right into the wall. Ramatko cleared, and it didn't get much closer after that. UC Santa Barbara and the Long Beach State 49ers. Sunday at 1 p.m. on BigWest.tv.
Thank you for attending tonight's match and for your support of the Big West Conference and UC.
Both teams, both the Gauchos and the 49ers, winning 1-0 semifinals, knocking out UC Davis and UC Irvine.
For the UC Santa Barbara Gauchos,
Hannah Wendelkin, the freshman from Los Gatos, her second goal of the season came 20 seconds into the match tonight. A shot from way out. The Gauchos got the ball to start the game. They didn't give it up. They took it down in 20 seconds, and Wendelkin put a rocket into the upper left. And that goal stood up for 89 minutes and 40 seconds as the only tally of the night. And it leads the Gauchos into the Sunday final. For our Big West production team, I'm Mike Martinez, saying goodnight from Anteater Stadium. Again, it's the Gauchos beating the Anteaters.